Hi guys, welcome back to Amara's kitchen. Today I'll be showing you guys how to make this porridge beans and plantain using my instant pot. So easy, so delicious. You will love it. Your kids will love it. Even if they are not like beans lover, this is like a deal breaker. They will love it. Do not forget to subscribe, like, share, thumbs up, and I will see you guys. Keep watching, you will love it. Keep watching. Yeah. So guys, to start this recipe, of course, if you have watched my previous beans recipes, you know that I always like to parboil my beans before I cook it. So here is the meat I'll be using as well. While the beans is cooking for like, I want it to cook for like 5 minutes, so I'll go ahead and also parboil my meat. Here I have the meat. I'm adding some onions. I also season this up with ginger and garlic powder using about half a teaspoon. Also adding some thyme, some chicken bouillon flavor, some non-cube. I have two of the non-cube in there, but I'm using just one at this point. Okay, I use some Cameroon pepper. You can use Scotch bonnet pepper or any pepper of choice. And in terms of the seasoning, use any seasoning of your choice. Okay, it must not be what I'm using. Use any seasoning that gives you that flavor you crave for. Yes. So I will go ahead and cover this up and let it simmer while we go back to the beans. So here we are. The beans has been cooking for 5 minutes. If you all have seen my previous recipe, you know that this is the step I take each time I'm cooking beans. I parboil it for like 5 minutes before washing it to make sure that I remove whatever chemical. We all know, or if you don't know already, sometimes they use some hard chemicals to preserve these beans so that those ants will not be eating it up. So you never can tell which beans has the chemicals or not. So I make sure that I parboil my beans very well and wash them. Look at how clean they are right now. So I do that all the time. Okay, so here is the meat. I'll go ahead and add a little bit of water right now. After letting it cook for like 5 minutes, it produced a little bit of water. So I added a little more and I'll cover this and let it continue cooking. And this is the meat. I'm adding a little bit of rosemary leaf. So the next step is the plantain we'll be using. I'm using two plantain, very ripe, actually overripe plantain. Yes, that is the main secret to this recipe. When you use overripe plantain to cook your beans, it tastes amazing. It tastes as if you added sugar to it, but there is no sugar added. Yes. So I'll go ahead and peel the plantain and cut them up to a little sizes that I want it to be. All right. So I just want to mention, if you don't have ripe plantain or overripe plantain, try using potato. Those potato that has like kind of reddish color. Yes, sweet potato. Actually, the name is sweet potato. Use them. They will also give you the same taste. So here is the meat. The meat is done cooking. So I'll go ahead and remove all the meat from the stock and I'll fry this meat. You can use your air fryer to dry them up. You can also dry them up in your oven. You can deal with this meat whichever way you want to deal with it. Let it be your business, okay? So I'll go ahead and fry this up. Just want it to go a little faster. I'll fry this up, okay? So back to the instant pot. Here we are. I'll go ahead and so this instant pot is like 8 cups measurement. Like if it can take up to 8 cups of rice. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and pour in the already parboiled and washed clean beans in there first. So after that, I just want to show you guys how it looks inside. So the next thing I'll be adding is the meat stock. Yeah, meat from the meat we parboil, and I'll add in onions, half medium of onions. Then I'll also add the plantain. Then I'll be adding some palm oil. So everything I'll be using to cook these beans goes in at the same time. That's the most fun part of it. You don't have to like stress yourself when to add anything. No timing needed. You don't need to stress yourself. When do I add palm oil? So I'm adding stock cube, the remaining stock cube that I saved from parboiling the meat. I'm adding my crayfish. I'll go ahead and top this up a little bit of water. So just the water has to be at the same level with the stuff we have in there. Adding some stock chicken bouillon flavor, some salt to taste. All right, and I'll go ahead and stir everything up, mix them up very well. Like I was saying, there is no timing needed. You don't need to worry, when do I add palm oil, when do I add salt, when do I add pepper, when do I add anything at all, because everything goes in at once. Cover my instant pot, and I will set this on porridge. So I'll just set it on 10 minutes and go do my business, walk away. And after 10 minutes we are back. I will remove the vent, the valve, so the pressure can release, the smoke can go away. And after that, we open this up. So it takes about 3 to 4 minutes for the air and everything, the pressure to release. And look at that. Can you see that? It looks so amazing. Everything looks so delicious at this point. And I like my beans to be very soft. I don't want all those beans that you be eating with so much pressure. No, immediately you put it down in your mouth, it's dissolved right there. So my beans is very soft, as you can see. You can barely press it. Like immediately you touch your finger, it's soft. So that's how I usually want my beans to be. So I'm trying to use the spoon to mash them up a little bit, but it's not giving me the result I want right away. It's taking much of my time. So I'll go ahead and use my mashed potato masher to do the job faster. So I went ahead and mashed this up like maybe for 30 seconds or so, and it gave me exactly the consistency that I'm looking for, and also the texture, the most important part, how soft it is. So guys, that's it for this recipe. You don't need to like stress yourself. Just gather everything and put it inside the pot and cover the pot, and that's it. Go your business. By the time you are back, your food is ready. Okay, if you're going for an errand, just do this. By the time you return, your food is ready for dinner or lunch. All right, so that's it. Look at how juicy, how soft this look. My kids, they are not really like a fan of beans. Whenever I make beans, they were like, they start negotiating, mommy, can I have this, can I have? So but with these beans, everybody wants to dive in. So thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today in my kitchen. I will see you all on my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.